What's going on, guys? Mora here, bringing you our draft analysis video for the Ever Grande League, the EGL Season 4 with Monterrey Gyarados. We are the Omega champions from last season, and we are trying to preserve our name, our championship this new season. So for the draft, I'd like to explain my thought process with every mon, why I picked the mons I picked, and the process behind the team structure. So, without further ado, I'll try to explain the best I can. With EGL, we manage a format like the GBL style. With this, we need to draft 11 Pokemon divided by tiers. We have Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, and Tier 5. Also with the Megas, which have their own tier. So we need to draft 1 Tier 1, 1 Tier 2, 2 Tier 3s, 1 Tier 4, 1 Tier 5. That needs to be done like for sure, and a Mega. After that, we have 40 points to divide in 4 more Pokemon to complete our team of 11. And yeah, just spend them the way you want. I'll try to leave a link in the description to the GBA video explaining the draft. But yeah, that's the way we do it. So going into the draft, I received the 13th spot, and we're making a snake draft league format. So the 13th spot is not bad, because for me it's not bad because I gotta see what most of the people picks first, like for his first pick, which is probably the most important of all the draft. And actually, because I get almost the wheel pick, so I'm 13, but in the next round I'll be 4th, and I think that makes me have some good course in my mind to complete my draft the way I want to. So going into the draft, last season I had the Magnifique, a Fable, Ape, Mega Aggron, and Weavile, and it was a really great team in my opinion. But this time I want something different, and going into the draft, my first idea was to pick a strong wall breaker in a form of a Mega. I saw one last season with James, how he used it, and I've been seeing it in a lot of leagues, and I was nervous because I thought I was not going to get it, but at the end I'm proud to say that I got Mega Gardevoir. Now, Mega Gardevoir, it's a strong wall breaker. Ours is female, it's shiny, and it's called Mad Queen. Shout out to Game of Thrones. And yeah, I went with Mega Gardevoir mainly because it's stab hyper voiced, man. Like, this thing hits like a truck with 165 base special attack. It has decent speed, 100 base, it's really decent. It falls behind from other big threats, but with that special defense, and we can play with Spoke, and it's purely power, man. It hyper voice hits so hard. Most of the teams has almost only one switch or non-switches to this thing, so it's really strong. Like, I love stats, I love hyper voice, and it has Psyshock and Psychic as its secondary stab, which is great too for so many walls, like poison types that wall it. And other coverage moves like Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, other moves like Calm Mind, Destiny Bond, Disable if I want to be that guy, and Encore, Healing Wish, Heal Bell. It can act also as a Cleric, even Priority with Shadow Sneak, and 85 is not that great, but it can pick up some KOs if I need to. And a lot of things that I can do with this thing: Thunderbolt, Taunt, Substitute, Toxic, Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave. Yeah, and so my idea was getting this first. My second idea was probably Mega Charizard Y or maybe Mega Pidgeot, because I want, as I said, some strong wall breakers that most of the time just choose one move. Like for Mega Gardevoir, I'll be clicking Hyper Voice most of the times. If I got Mega Charizard Y, I will be picking Fire Blast or Flamethrower every time. With Mega Pidgeot, Hurricane every time. So yeah, fortunately I got the Mad Queen, and I'm pretty excited to use it. I think it will be a lot of fun, and a lot of teams will struggle to to counter this. So yeah, then I got the 13th pick of the draft. Going next round, I was the 4th, and I had a mon in my plans when I thought about Mega Gardevoir. Also because I saw it last season making a core with Mega Gardevoir in my league in the EGL season 3 with James, and also it's a strong mon, so I didn't know if I was gonna get it by this far, but I got it, and it's my boy Talonflame, which is called Youngblood for us, and it will be also shiny. I love shiny Talonflame, the male. I mean, Talonflame, it's easy to say, it's a strong revenge killer with the Gale Wings ability and Stab Raybird that hits so hard. I mean, it has not the best attack, but you throw a choice band there, you can set up Bulk Ups, you can set up SDs, and the priority with Roost, also with Tailwind, it's great. The speed is also incredible, you speed a lot of things in the format. And I mean, I have my Wall Breaker, I have my Cleaner now. These things fight each other's counters, like Talonflame can break through the counters of Gardevoir and the other way too. So yeah, I mean, I was also pretty excited about getting Talonflame. I know the fact of the weakness of rocks, but I'll try to make sure that doesn't be really of a problem. But I mean, as you can see, Acrobatic, Braver, Bulk Up, even a Flame Charge if I want to be that guy. I mean, Stab Bravery, Summon, Taunt, Toxic, U-Turn, Will-O-Wisp, and I mean other hit stuff that I can use there, but either way, it's a strong core that Talonflame makes with the Mad Queen with Gardevoir, so I'm pretty excited to get these two pretty strong mons. And I mean, at this point of the draft, a lot of my friends from the league were already scared about this core, so I hope it do well. I hope it do what I'm expecting it to do. So yeah, we'll see. Next, going to the 3rd round, I had to wait a little bit to get my pick. I already got my priorities in getting a spinner, because with Talonflame I need some spinner for the weakness to rocks. But then I realized that I mean, I always known this, that bulky waters are really important in the format. And I was looking at Suicune first, and Suicune actually is someone that I really wanna try to use since maybe 1 year ago, but I haven't had the opportunity to, and I was almost there, but I think 1 pick or 2 before midnight sniped it from me, so that's kind of a bummer. But then I realized that I wanted my bulky water to be my tier 2, and I found my Milotic. My Milotic, it's really amazing, man. Like at first I was a little bit disappointed about not getting Suicune, but then I've seen what my Milotic does. I mean, it's a strong physical wall, even a special wall if you want to be that guy. The pure water type is strong. It has Scald as the best move in the game. You can go with Dragon Tail, Haze, the Recover, which is important too. The Mirror Code, which is also known in League format. Ice Beam, HP, Grass, I don't know, the Toxic, which can be helpful because it's a strong wall. And even if I want to run like a competitive set, like an offensive set, there's 100 special attack and an 81 speed. It's decent for me to run that, so I'm happy of getting my Milotic. This is gonna be Danny, a female. So yeah, with this 3, I mean, I was pretty excited about it. Now you can see my weakness to Electric. I wanted my spinner still, so for the 4th round I went with Donphan, and Donphan was clutch, man. When I picked this guy up, which is Babar my Donphan. A lot of people in the chat went like crazy because they want Donphan too, so I sniped it from them. And yeah, it's my immunity to Electric, and it's my rapid spinner for my Talonflame. AQ Stab, Stone Edge, Play Rough, Knockoff, Ice Shark. It gets a lot of moves that are really useful. I mean, even I can be an AD set, I can be a defensive set, I can be a Rock Polish set, defensive. I don't know, man. It has a lot of things to do, like Gong Shot even to run it if I want to. Poison Jab, which is strong too. I mean, and it's also my Stealth Rock setter, so I think Donphan was a solid pick. With the ability Storage, it's also really tough to knock him out. And those stats, man, the HP and the defense is insane. With an AB also it can be like a tank can do a lot of damage, which is 120 base attack, which is kind of hit hard. It hits hard, man. So I'm pretty excited to use Donphan, and I mean it forms a really good core with all my other moms, in my opinion. Sorry. So the fifth round. At the fifth round, I began to feel a little bit scary because with Gardevoir also I thought about a mon that I think would be amazing for the kind of structure team I was making, and the electric types were going like crazy, man. Everyone was picking his electric type. So first I wanted another mon, but then I realized I need to pick my electric type now, and I went with Galvantula. Now Sticky Web with Gardevoir, it's amazing. Like you already feel the fear about this. It has decent stats, like this. I mean, it's the best Sticky Web setter in the game. The special attack is not bad. Both electric and bug stab are really great. It has energy balls too to cover some flaws, like for the ground types. And you can set up an agility, light screen, I mean Giga Drain, Signal Beam. The Sticky Web is kind of important, even Sucker Punch for priority. I mean Galvantula with the Mad Queen, in my head was gonna put some work, so I went with this, and I feel really excited to use Sticky Web to make it work. Also, I have my electric type, as I say, fast electric type, which can give me a lot of momentum with Volt Switch. So I hope to use this well too. It's Peter, and it's male, and it's shiny, and it will be great this season too. So going to the sixth round, my next priority was, I mean, with Sticky Web, with Rocks, with Gardevoir, I need a Pursuit Trapper, and I went with Bisharp, and I'm really excited about this pick because I know Bisharp is tough to use because of its 4 times weak to fighting, but the Defiant ability with Sticky Web is just so good. I mean, Bisharp is a really strong mon. It has knockoff, Sucker Punch, Brick Break, Iron Head, Night Slash, Poison Jab, as you can see, Psycho Cut. I mean, I can run a Style Rock if I want. I can be the Source instead, I can be a Rock Polish it. I can even put Thunder Wave here to cripple something. So, I mean, in this insane base attack, if I get a Defiant boost, it will be amazing, man. And SD, like even the defense and the special defense is not bad. The speed is kind of lacking, but I can make that work with Sticky Web, in my opinion. And I can be also in the Pursuit Trapper I need for Gardevoir, for Talonflame maybe. So, yeah, I'm also pretty excited about getting Bisharp, but I didn't think it would fall like to me like until the 6th round, but I mean I made it, and that's cool. It will be Grey Worm, my Bisharp. So yeah, we have our first 6 here, and then going into the seventh round, I was kind of feeling a little bit pressure about getting this next month, and in our draft we can change round spots with our friends, or if we think that it's better, it's the better for both of us. So I talked with Nutcracker Andres, my good friend, and I asked him for giving me his spot in the draft. I think it was like 5th or 6th in the round. So we changed spots for the 7th and the 8th round, and I managed to get Klefki. And it was clutch because I think after Andres, or after my new spot, Skag was the next one, and he won Klefki for his team, so I managed to snipe it from him. Sorry Skag if you're seeing this, really it was not my fault. I had the plan about Klefki and Bisharp and Sticky Web and Gardevoir, because Klefki gives me spikes, Klefki gives me T-Wave, Klefki gives me a lot of utility options that can help sweep Talonflame too, or Gardevoir, or Bisharp. I mean, the screens are also nice, the magic code. It has Dazzling and Flash Gun. I can run the command set if I wanted to, Thunder Wave, Switcheroo. I mean, it's amazing, the Prankster ability. So I was looking for Klefki for Alicia. And I mean, the stats are not great, but with the Prankster ability and all the moves that he gets, plus the spikes, now that I have spikes, and that I have Rocks, and that I have Sticky Web, and that I have a Defiant Abuser, so I mean, I'm kind of looking, I'm kind of liking my team at this moment, so yeah, happy about Klefki. After that, in the next round, I was also scared about this mon, but I got Cofagrigus, and Cofagrigus gives me the spin blocker I need, and the toxic spikes that I was missing. So yeah, I mean, I'm ready for hazard stacking teams. I'm ready for them to give them my boost to my Bisharp, and I can assure you that hazards are staying there. If like I'll do my best I can to assure them there. This is my boy Apocalypse. He should be great this season. I mean, look at these stats. The HP is not great, but the defense and the special defense is amazing. I mean, I can even run I can be really bulky by in any side, or I can run the A Calm I said, a Nasty Plot Trick Room set. I mean, I can have Hex, Energy Ball, Destiny Bond, Dark Pulse, Haste, sorry. Even Knockoff, Memento. It has a lot of utility moves that I can use. And it's such a great wall, man. I can see it putting a lot of work this season. And as I said, my spin blocker, I guess my immunity to normal, and it hits hard even if you're running it offensively. So at this point, the last 3 picks, I mean, at this point of the draft, I got everything that I really wanted, and I wanted to patch just some weaknesses and that stuff. I was looking at Kyurem because I want my dragon type, and I thought it fit really well in the team, but it got sniped by Dreamer. So I felt a little bit of weakness to ground. If you can see, I got some weaknesses to ground, and just my only immunity was Talonflame. And I saw this guy there, it was Tornado. So Tornadoes also gives me Prankster and Defiant, both abilities that work well with my team. And it has just such a lot of moves that I can use. Man, Acrobatics, Air Slash, Agility, Bulk Up, Crunch, Dark Pulse. I mean, every move here I can run it. Knock Off, Psychic, Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, Tailwind, Prankster, Tailwind would be nice also. Prankster Taunt, a U-turn for giving me momentum. I mean, Stab Hurricane, it's a little bit of a problem because I don't want to miss that thing, but look at this stats, like 111 speed is great, the special attack is great, the attack is great. The pure flying type also, I love it, so I think it will pull a lot of work and a lot of support to my team at some point, but it can be also a really good wall breaker, a really good cleaner, a really good setup mon, so I mean, I can see it putting in a lot of work for the team. This is my bot Cell. And yeah, I mean, Cell patching also that ground weakness. Now at this point I saw another, like again, my electric weakness, and I went with Beresian. I saw Beresian there. I also needed a fighting type because I didn't have a fighting type, and the grass type allows me to also resist the EQs or the earth powers coming to in my way, and also the electric type attack. Like these stats are great, and they justify also for a resistance to knockoff kindly, and the HP is, I mean, you can see this stats like this horse Pokemon Keldeo, Beresian, Cobalion, and Terrakion, like, they are great. Maybe this guy because of its typing is here, but it can do work. I mean, I can run the Calm Mind set, the SD set. It can be kind of bulky in the specially defensive set. I can run I don't know, a Synthesis just set, I don't know. I mean, it has a lot of moves also, like Send Headbutt, Stone Edge, Scissor, that can hit a lot of things that kind of wall Beresian, but not with the right coverage. This is also Arthur Dane. And let's see if Beresian, and also the grass type. I didn't have a grass type to hit that. Maybe water types can be kind of problematic just with Aragog, but with Peter, but shoutouts to A-Drip. Can be problematic to Peter, but Beresian now gives me that grass type and that strong Leaf Blade, that strong Energy Ball, Giga Drain, that can help me a lot. And for the last pick, I was really gonna pick Rhydon because I love Rhydon. I use it in another league and it's amazing. I needed another Stealth Rocker in my opinion, and another ground type, but then it got sniped by Skag like just before me, I think. So I needed to think about it. I know maybe there were another better options, but I decided to go with Pilotwine. Now I went with Pilotwine because I love Mamoswine, like that's the fact. I love Mamoswine. Both Earthquake and Icicle Crash or Ice and Ground Stab are great. The stats are not like the best, but I mean, it has Stick Fat and it has the Violite, which I'll be running most of the times, I'll say. And it's also it can set up Starbucks for me, and it gives like almost all the things I needed for my last pick. Like at this point, it was my tier 5 mon, and I just wanted to patch the best I can my flaws in the team. I know still the team is not perfect, but I mean, I'm open for trades, for free agency. I'll try to think about the best moves I can make for it to make it better. But I'm really liking the team. I mean, as if you don't notice, like as I said in the first comments, I mean the first words of this video, this is my Mega, the Mad Queen. My tier 1 is Talonflame, tier 2 is Milotic, tier 3 is Donphan, and the other tier 3 is Galvantula. I use B-Sharp as one of my free Pokemon with the points. Then I use Klefki also for those points. Then my tier 4 was Cofagrigus. I use points also for Tornadoes and for Berisian. And my tier 5 was Piloswine. So yeah, that's the team. That's the team for the Monterrey Gyarados for this season. And I hope we can do really well, maybe looking also for playoffs and looking for the championship. And as I said, I'll work with it. I know the flaws. I don't want to say it because that will not be right, but I mean, I'll try to patch them. I can assure you that I'll try to patch it, and I'll try to make my best with this team and be creative and be versatile and do whatever I can for looking for that championship. So yeah, if you enjoy, guys, please leave a like and subscribe also if you're new, for you to not miss my battles and my team builders. And yeah, so I guess I see you the next time. Bye.